EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here on a Thursday night. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Throwing is Howell. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. And it's 4th down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. First and 10 now from the 36. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here is Penix. That one is complete to Hardman. And he will go all the way. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown Atlanta. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Now he'll air one out. Back to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. What can they do here on third down and 7? Here's Howard. That's caught. It's Evans. And a big gain out of bounds as time. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs. Down the sideline, inside the 25. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers. They went for it all on that one, and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Now it's Howe. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to bring up a third down. To throw is Howell. A throw on the move is caught. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That is caught. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. And in motion is Brown. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't...
And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll throw with Howell. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
A short one there to Otten. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Powell. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers draw closer here. It's 21-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
60 Maverick. Go!
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. To throw again, it's Penix. This is caught at the 2. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year.
Set to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top for Evans. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to try it here again. That one late over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman. And our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Agnew on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Oh, and some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Second down and 3.
Let's go.
Man in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Barkley's got the 1st down and more. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now 4th down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
4th down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking downfield for Otten. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Here's Barkley. A dive, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going up top for Evans. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down. Throwing is Howell. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the left side. Caught by McMillan. And he's out of bounds in great shape. Down at the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier. And that catch gets him a first down. Back to throw. Howell. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Now Barkley. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown Falcons. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Taking care.